like whatever. But I think it's not necessarily like I'm saying for me personally, I know about myself because I have spent the last 10 years working on my businesses and putting myself first. A lot of people don't do that. So I think that puts me ahead in a lot of circumstances. I saw this quote the other day and it was something along the lines of when you're in your 20s, you're in your first years of your teens as like your adult teens, if that makes sense. So then like technically I'm only actually in my second semester of my adult teens.
Yeah.
So like you're still mentally, you don't develop your brain fully at 25. So realistically, I am still a teenager.
Yeah. Dude, I agree 100%.
Yeah, life is so long. People just think that like it ends.
Yeah.
And I have family friends and friends that have got, they did the right thing and they had the family and they bought the house and, they've got the kids, and I will sometimes look at their lives and go, okay, shit, maybe that's how I should have done things. And I have envy towards that because I look at it and I go, okay, well, I didn't do things like that and I miss those aspects of life. But then when I talk to them, they're like, do you understand how much freedom you have? You get to do what you want when you want because you're childless and you're in your 30s and you know exactly who you are and what you want. I envy that. I think no matter what position you are in life, you're always going to have these little bits of niggles with your ego about, what you missed out on and what you don't have. And it's like, what you have is sick and you have to like really work out what you are and how you want to do it. I know that I come across that I very much have known who I am and what I'm about for years. But for me personally, I don't think that I felt that until like the last maybe 12 months. Like I really started to settle into myself and I had that like, oh fuck, I'm turning 30 meltdown. And I think everybody goes through it, especially women, because we're expected to be caretakers. We're expected to be looking after the home. We're expected to be children. Like I constantly get asked, when are you having kids? I don't want to have kids. I've never wanted to be down that line. And people look down on that. And it's like, well, no, like my business are my children. My dog is my child. Like Chanel is living the high life. I work hard for her. But I think, you just have to be able to go through yourself. You need to work out your own traumas, work out your own triggers. And I think once you start doing those kind of internal works, you kind of work out who you are a lot more and you can find yourself in the world.
How real do you have to be with yourself?
Oh, you have to be really fucking real. Like I've done some weird ass shit with my therapies and I've not just done seeing a psychologist, not just tried medications, not just, not tried. People think, oh, I just take this pill and it fixes everything. No, you have to be really hard on yourself and work out. I've seen energy healers. I've seen spiritual healers. I've seen psychologists. I've, seen it all because I had a lot of shit that happened in my childhood and a lot of people black it out and they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to talk about it. But you carry that around with you and then you bring that into your partner and you bring that onto your kids.